Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It is almost a new month and I've been meaning to do this like every month and always forget to do it ahead of time. So I am finally going to show you my journal spread that I do every single month to set myself up for success. And I have a few hacks that I feel make it a bit easier to embody new habits. And you also know this whole thing is going to be sprinkled with some manifestation magic. So if you have been looking for some inspiration for your own journaling practice, then just keep watching. So for the very first page, I like to focus on the habits I want to embody. And I find it easiest if you break it into categories. So pick 3 to 4 areas of your life you really want to focus on this next month. I have love and relationships, my business and finances, and then health and self-care. And then you're going to go in and write 3 habits that you're really going to focus on. And again, I like to keep it really simple because if you try to change a million things overnight, you're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So be realistic. What do you think you can accomplish this next month? And also put a number to it so that way you can track and actually see the progress as you're working towards these goals. And then you notice in the bottom, I have a little bit of extra space here. I like to write an affirmation that goes with that category. So for business and finance, it might sound something like, I am abundant. For health and self-care, it might sound like, I listen to and nurture my body every single day. This is totally up to you what you write in here, but this is how I've been doing it, and I find it works really well for me to just have a few things to focus on in an empowering affirmation versus trying to change everything about my life in a single moment. So at the bottom here, you notice I left a space. I like to pull a monthly tarot card and just see what there is to expect, what's coming ahead. So let's see what August has in store for me. Ooh, the 2 of Pentacles. This card is all about finding balance, so I guess that'll be my focus this next month. So after you have your habits and kind of your goals set up for the month ahead, the next page I like to do is called Magical Moments. And if you follow me over on Instagram, you have probably heard me talk about this a million times because I share one every single day. And it's simply a little moment that made you smile, that brought some joy to your life. And I like to write them all down so that way if I'm having a rough day or, just kind of in a funk, I have a huge list of all of the beautiful things happening in my life. So this page is really simple to set up. I just write magical moments at the top and then I draw 30, 31 hearts depending on the month, and every day when I come in to do my journaling, I put a new magical moment in. And then you notice I had to go on to the next page. So what I'd like to do with this bottom half is something new that I just started doing and I really enjoy, and I call it aha moments. So any little breakthroughs, any, just those light bulb moments in life when things just finally make sense, I put them here. And then the last page of importance is abundance. And there's a very particular way I like to set this up and certain words that I use because the language that we use matters so much. So this page is how I keep track of my finances. But instead of saying income or spending or savings, I prefer to say money flowed to me for any money that comes my way, my income, that kind of stuff. So money flowed to me. And then here I write a bunch of dollar signs, and this is how I track all the money that comes in through my business or anything else. And then I leave a little space here to write the total. And then the other way I say is money flowed through me. And same idea, we're gonna put the little dollar signs and the little space at the end for the total. So as I said, the words we use matter. And for a lot of us, words like saving or investing or spending can have some negative connotations to them if we haven't worked through our money beliefs. So I find saying money flowed to me and money flowed through me tends not to bring up those feelings or any of the guilt that I associate with money, because now I see it as an exchange, an equal give and take, which actually, now that I look at it, that's literally what my Two of Pentacles card for the month is all about. That equal exchange, not just in money, but in everything in life. But how funny. So the other thing I just want to point out really quick about this page is once you write down the way money flowed to you or the way money flowed through you, is to write thank you afterwards. So I'll write the amount, $25 from whatever it was, and then thank you. Same thing, if I spent money, $19, thank you. You don't want to be part of this anymore? Okay. And at the end of every month when I total it up, again, I write a huge thank you for all of the different ways that money supported me, all the different ways money came to me, and this just feels a lot more empowering when it comes to my finances. So try it out, let me know if you like it too. I'd love to hear your experience using it in the comments. And that kind of finishes up my beginning of the month spread, and now I'm going to take you through what I do every single day in my journal.
But before I take you through what I do every day, I wanted to give you a few more ideas from my journal the past couple of months. So you could write your goals as affirmations instead of doing a list of habits. You could do a mood tracker or even do the same setup for a habit tracker. Again, this is just what I do and it changes every month, but I wanted to throw these out there if you're looking for some more ideas.
So when it comes to my daily journaling, it's a pretty quick practice. Once, I just go through, I read all of my goals and my affirmations, I write down my magical moments, any aha moments I have, I look at my finances really quick, and then for what I actually journal on every morning, I just do a page of gratitude. And I'll write as much as I can to fill the page. And I usually pull a tarot card as well, so that usually goes down here somewhere, whatever my tarot card is of the day. And then on this page, I do what I call future scripting. So you may have heard of future scripting before. It is writing down what you desire as if it already happened. So you're writing it from the perspective of future you. And I like to do this every single day because it really helps me focus on what do I need to get done? How do I want to show up to these tasks? And what are the extra little habits that I'm trying to embody more? So I'll take a minute to, close my eyes, get nice and quiet, visualize my whole day, how I would want it to go in like a perfect ideal world. And then I write it down. And the key to future scripting is to write it in the past tense. Make your brain think, I already crushed my workout. I already went to therapy. I already signed to that new client. I already made the money. I already blah, 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 whatever your goals are. This is a practice that I have begun rather recently. I used to write desires lists, and I talk about that in my course, Manifested It. Right now I'm vibing with this. Next month it could be something else. But my whole idea with my morning practice, at least, is to get into a really, I don't want to sound cliche, but a really high vibrational place where I am just in love with the magic of life, and that's what the gratitude list is for. And then the next thing I want to do is focus on what I want to create that day and how I want to show up, and that's what the future script is for. And after I do my front and back pages, I read through it all again, which is a really great tip. If you are not reading your gratitude list through and actually feeling the gratitude, you're missing out on the practice. Because there's a big difference between writing, I'm so grateful for my home, and feeling, I'm so incredibly grateful for this home. Those are two completely different things. So what I do when I write gratitude, I'll show you really quick. I put a little heart for like the first whatever thing I'm listing. I leave it an open heart, and then when I go back through and read it all, I color it in. It kind of makes me feel like I'm a little girl in school doodling in my journal, but I find it helps me to remind me to go back and read it and fully feel the gratitude of the moment. Because if you are trying to manifest anything, it's the feeling. It's not just saying your goals, it's not just saying affirmations, it's deeply feeling the feelings of if you already had it, and then taking that inspired action, which again, the future scripting of thinking of how you want to show up every single day and what you're gonna crush, that's that inspired action there. That's the thing that moves the needle towards your goal. And that is my entire journaling practice. Usually once I'm done, looking at the habits that I want to embody, writing down the magical moments, going through my finances, and then doing my gratitude list and my future script. Mind you, this only takes me like 5 to 10 minutes. I know it sounds like a lot, but it takes you a second to write down a magical moment. Once you start getting into the habit of writing gratitude, it tends to be really fast. So this isn't a big thing every single morning. But after I get through this little journaling routine, I then either do an EFT tapping or a meditation, a breath work, whatever I need that day. It changes every single day. Sometimes I'll journal more on certain prompts or whatever going on in my life. It really just depends. And if you'd like to see a full morning alignment routine, let me know, because I'd be more than happy to create that for you. But I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you found some inspiration for your journaling practice. I'd love to hear below which of these different options you're going to add to your own. And if you have any questions as well, drop them down in the comments below. And I will see you another day for another video.